Happy Wednesday, boys and girls. My name is Jeffery Scott Mitchell, coming to you live on Memorex from the ultimate remote location, default route. I have a confession. I must confess. I snuck out. I snuck out of the house this morning. It's been raining last couple days, thunderstorms even. Not too much thunder and lightning. Maybe literally only one thunderclap yesterday and one thunderclap today. But the rain was continuous. And I knew I had to get up and get my steps. So yesterday, I got up and was going to the mall. I was gonna go to the mall and get my steps in the rain. Drive my daughter's car to the mall, get my steps in the mall. And as I was leaving, granddaughter pulls up unexpectedly. It seems her father needed to go to the hospital or, was not feeling well. So granddaughter unexpectedly shows up. My daughter was still asleep because she worked overnight. So I knew what kind of condition she was going to be in. So I loaded granddaughter up, threw the stroller in the car, and we hit the mall. It was cool. Got about 8,000 steps in, which was, fairly good. Usually do 10,000, but under the circumstances. And then of course I get another 6,000 or so in during work at lunch and break. So, I was cool with that. I had that covered. These lights, I tell you, you gotta watch them. I runs across the street. I don't stand in these people and the pedestrians, the lack of respect pedestrians get here. But anyway, so this morning it's raining. I've been waking up early, maybe like an hour and a half, 2 hours sometimes, before I'm supposed to get up, even in California. Even on Pacific time, when I'm supposed to get up at 9 a.m., I'm waking up at 6:30, 7 o'clock, and finding myself just laying there spending time with myself. Just kind of on the phone doing administrative stuff, chores, looking at bills, just kind of enjoying the quiet and the time alone. So I'm doing that, and it's raining outside. I'm laying by the window. Look out the backyard, the trees, the green, the rain. It's very pleasant, very, very pleasant. But I knew eventually I was going to have to get up and get at it because today's an office day. And since I can't be in the office, I got to take PTO. So I get the day off. The thing with us and our days off is I had Wednesday off. My daughter has Wednesday off, and granddaughter's with us. The only thing about that is that we get up too late. We get up too late. My daughter, she don't really start doing stuff till around noon. And I'm still basically on Pacific Coast time. That's my excuse. So, I don't really, till 11, 12 o'clock. And if you want to do anything in Pittsburgh or Cleveland, you got to basically be on the road by 10. You got to basically get up, get dressed, get granddaughter ready. If we want to go to the zoo or anything, you got to be up and out by 10. It's an hour and a half ride there, and the place is closed at like 4:30. So you got to get there early. So the day is pretty much shot. The day is pretty much shot. Now, granted, We'll all probably be up till 1, 2 o'clock, easily. Easily up to 1:30, 2 o'clock. Well, maybe 1. Last night, granddaughter was turned up, 12:45, 1 a.m. She running around screaming. You know, not screaming, but happy screaming, playing loud. You know, just having a good time. Jumping up and down, just trying to burn energy, it seemed like. She was on a trampoline, just doing anything. Seemed like she was trying to burn energy. And you could just see her just trying to, you know, get it out, the excitement or whatever it was. So, you know, we let her work it out. And say the first time we don't watch her literally run back and forth across the room. Because she see me get my steps in the living room, walking in a circle. So she'll mimic that or do that. And just start going in circles, walking in circles. Just, you know, burning that energy, whatever. It's like 1 o'clock, 1 a.m. Me and my daughter looking at each other like, woo. So she'll sleep till like 11 or 12. And the day is shot. You know, it's not too much to do locally around here with kids. And stuff, everything closes, you know, 4:30, 5 o'clock. But anyway, I snuck out. I'm laying there, I'm chilling. And my excuse is, you know, I don't want to take granddaughter out in case it rains. Because you can probably see it's gray and gloomy, it's been raining. And just like yesterday, it stopped raining and it stayed like this. It stopped raining and it stayed like this for a few hours. Because when I first got up, it was drizzly a little. It was still a little drizzly. Or I might have chanced it and walked locally, you know, walked my regular route. But it was drizzly and it was a little too much drizzle. I'd have been wet. Even though it wasn't raining, there was enough drizzle that, you know, by the time I did any serious walking time, I'd have been wet. So I decided to go to the mall. But today, starting a little later, a couple hours later, it seemed like the rain has stopped. For now, at least. It seemed the rain has stopped. For now, at the least. And I should be able to get it in. And on my default route, down Market Street towards 224, there's a lot of places I could duck into if it started to rain. You know, there's a lot of overhangs or businesses or closed or open, whatever, I could just duck into until it passed. I also got the glider in the basement, and I've done steps in the basement, but it's only so many times I can tolerate going in that circle. Going in I guess about 32 steps per lap in that basement. That's a lot. That's like, what, 300? And even though I put on music or whatever, during break, I can get it done. 15 minutes, I can get down there and do it okay. But not for no, you know, prolonged amount of time. And I'm starting to feel a little bit of drizzle. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe I should have brought an umbrella. You think I should have brought an umbrella, maybe? Think that would have worked? I don't know. I think my daughter might have had one too. I probably could have picked one up. But we'll see. I'm good. I got on my sauna jacket, my sauna suit, because it's like 60 degrees. But it's the warmest 66 degrees you ever feel in your life. It's humid or whatever it is. Whatever the moisture, however you want to, you know, clarify the weather condition here right now. Muggy, but not warm. Well, I don't know. I actually Googled muggy. You know what I did yesterday? Oh, here's what I did. Also, I want to go to the sandwich factory. I don't know if I said it yesterday or before. I don't know if you can see that, but the sandwich factory is over there. We just walked by it. I want to go there today. I want to try it out. You know, that'll be my thing today. Go to the sandwich factory. I literally just Googled it. Googled their menu to see what they had. So I think I get back, touch base with daughter and granddaughter, even though I know what my daughter gonna be doing today on her day off, or any day, nothing. And then you see granddaughter climbing the walls, bored. And then she get irritable and grouchy. She take it right out on her mother too. So it's like, we gotta take her somewhere. We gotta take her somewhere or something, or she gonna be like that. Next thing you know, her mother, go see what grandfather doing. Go see what grandfather doing. Grandfather wants you. Grandfather got this. I'd be like, uh-huh. But I do feel bad because granddaughter does treat my daughter terribly. Just completely terribly. This thing she do with my daughter that she will not do with me. I just look at her. And again, it's probably proximity, lack of familiarity, that and the fact that, I take it personally. I take it personally. So I can be triggered. Yep, a 2-year-old toddler, hell, a 6-month-old. Well, maybe not 6, 1 month, 1 year. Got the tone, the reaction, if they snatch away from me or whatever. Something in me that says, And you don't tell me no. You don't even joke like that. These are just things that, I was brought up with, that my father and my mother didn't tolerate. So it's like, it's built into me. But I tell her, it's because they love you too much. That's what's wrong with them people. It's not your fault. You're perfect. It's them. They love you too much. She running things back here. And it's not in a bad way. It's not in a dictatorship way. It's not it might be overbearing, but it's a toddler, I guess. And it's fun, and mostly it's for fun and entertainment. It's for entertainment. So it's kind of hard to squelch her, to put it down. When you hear them steps, you hear, ah, yeah. Just that laughter, that squeal if she got, if she sees something, her laugh or whatever. Here's the next thing you know, boom, 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 boom. Here it comes. I heard it coming. I was at the door and I heard it coming down the steps. And I got the door shut just in time. Shut the door to my room so she can't get in there, mess with my computers and my keyboards, as she say, and my camera. First thing she do, go in that room, get in my chair, so she can reach the desk, wherever the laptop is or whatever, and the camera. So usually, she sit there, I turn my OBS studio on, my recording setup on, point the camera at her, let her do her thing. But she still wants to touch the keys and the mouse. She wants to see a reaction or something on the screen when she touched the keys and stuff. And I gotta figure out how to set something up like that for her, to where maybe I put like a whole bunch of pictures on my desktop and show her how to click on them. At the big, there'd be like big icons. Show her how to move the mouse cursor to it and double click on it and open up a picture. And then even show her how to move the mouse cursor up into the corner and close that one. I'm confident she'll pick that up. I'm confident she'll pick that up. She just wants to touch the keyboard and see something happen on the screen. Because the old keyboard that ain't connected to nothing don't work no more. That ain't happening. But I admit, but it's because of the rain. I don't want her to get wet. I don't want her to get sick. That's my See, when you got kids and stuff like that, you can say bullshit like that. Well, I don't want her to get sick. You know, it might start raining while we out here. You know, I don't want the baby to get sick. Everybody look at me knowing damn well, I don't care. We was out in the rain last time. They know, I put in my work. I put in my work. And for the most part, I do have a hard time not being there for granddaughter. And I do have sympathy for my daughter, my God. But, you know, she gonna have to learn. My daughter gonna have to learn. You better get that under control. You know, and it's gonna push her to a point to where, not that she gonna snap, but she just gonna get, you know, backed into a corner to where she gonna, see this dude ain't even looking. Ain't looking at all. Look at him, ain't looking at all. Can you see that? Ain't looking at all. Now he look. It don't matter, he still would've ran me over. And they got this guy coming around. See this dude, this lady over here gonna come around on this left turn, see? You gotta, I tell you, you gotta watch. You gotta watch. So, you know, because it's too much. Waterfall. That's what me and granddaughter walked by. She goes, we go to waterfall. And she's going to go to the playground. I don't want to go to the playground. I told her, didn't have to tell her too much. You know, the playground's closed and we can't go over there. Even though she'll say it every time. She seemed to be pretty content being in that stroller for an hour and a half. You know, I let her out, stretch her legs every now and then. But she seemed pretty content, you know, to be in the stroller. Every now and then, you know, you see her stretch and stand up and turn around and, you know, want to get a little bit fidgety. But we come out here, hour and a half, no pacifier, no pacifying toys or anything. We just out here, just us. Oh, I take that back. I give her rocks and dandelions or flowers or sticks and little flowers or plants I might see, leaves and stuff. You know, she put it on her stroller tray. The rocks now, she into throwing them. So usually as soon as I put them out there, as soon as you show them something, they're gonna do it over and over. I showed her how to throw the rocks. So now as soon as I put rocks up there, she throw them all out. She don't seem to mind. At first I would put rocks in there, like bigger rocks. And she'd keep them there, move them from tray to tray, or hold them or hit them together and stuff. Not so much more, I guess she's over rocks now. The other thing too about granddaughter, if she sees something, if she say something, I believe it. If she say ducks, I'll look around because there's gonna be ducks there. If she say dinosaur, I'll look around because there's gonna be dinosaurs there. Every time, just about every time. She say Mickey Mouse. In fact, we was walking down here, about right here, right now. And she said, Mario. She was going, Mario. I was like, what? Who? Where? She was like, Mario. And she was like young. This was almost like a year ago or so. She was like, Mario. I was like, oh. And then, you know, I'm like, what are you talking about? You know, back then I was like, what are you talking about, you crazy little. And then I look up and sure enough, there go Mario. And like, how you know Mario? Then I remember her father in the video games. And one time we was walking down Market Street and she started, ducks. Sure enough, I look across the street. There's ducks there. That was the one. Watch this person run me over. Oh, he saw me, he's gonna stop. That was the one when she saw them ducks across the street. And she said that was the one that I said, all right, from now on, You know, I gotta, from now on, you're right. For whatever, if you say it, that's when I start believing in everything she said. If she sees it, that was the one, literally. So I said, okay, you got it. You are that person. You are that person. Coco's Pizza, I ate there. I think I'm gonna do Sandwich Factory today. So I'll go back, talk to granddaughter, we need to figure something out. We need to go and do something. Get granddaughter out the house, something. Because you can't chill. You can't chill, you can't really chill. My daughter can tune it out and do her parlays or whatever she be doing. My daughter can tune it out, but I can't. Remember, I'm used to living alone. I don't even got a pet or a plant in my house. So when I sit down with my food and my Steeler podcast, I'm not used to any kind of distraction. And granddaughter, and she'll start to feel, well, not attention, but engagement. Engagement, I think the word, she wants to be engaged. Engagement is the word. She wants to be engaged. And Oktoberfest, what is that? We might need to do that. Oktoberfest. What is Oktoberfest? See that? What is it? It's something. Sounds like something fun. Something to do. But then again, by the time I get back, it's gonna be like 3 o'clock. Probably another hour or so to get everybody ready. It'd be 4. And shit closed early back here. Everything closed earlier. So the things that stay open latest close like at 10:30. And whereas back in California, I got my Ralph's grocery store 10-minute walk away. It's open 24 hours. That's just what I'm used to. You become accustomed to that. And not only is it a 10-minute walk away, it's a 10-minute walk down a well-lit boulevard. A well-lit, well-trafficked boulevard. Not like walking out here. Black Renegade. Not like walking out here when it be dark and it seems like they got the street lights on at half illumination, half brightness, and they every 15 miles away from each other anyway. You be out here walking, it's dark, there don't be no traffic, there don't definitely no foot traffic. You just gotta go through it. And here we are, people. I have to admit, I love walking with y'all, talking to this, whoever may or may not be watching this, because it makes the walk go, oh, I should walk. I'm gonna walk down this side. I'm gonna walk down this side. Break it up a little bit. Can you see that person behind me trying to cut that? Every little inch, it's like every little inch they're trying to get by. They want to utilize every little space, maximize every little crease, every little moment. Oh, I forgot to get the selfie at 224. Let me see if I can get one for here. If I go like this. Did I get it? Can I get it? Where's it at? I don't see it. Oh, I see it now. Did I get it? Market Street, baby. This is what I do. So I feel good. I'm glad I got up. I'm glad I got walking. Mr. Scale told me 216.8 this morning. I've been eating salads the last couple days, quote unquote salads. I'm doing air air quotes. But yesterday I did get cucumbers and tomatoes, and I'm trying to put more vegetable-y stuff in it on top of all the meat and cheese and dressing. Because I mean, flat out, the meat, cheese, and dressing makes it, you know. And it's almost like a casserole. It almost feels like a casserole, to be honest with you, when I'm eating it. It's that heavy, and it has that kind of consistency. These people will run you over. They will run you down. Every little inch got to be utilized. You know, I get it. You see people just kind of want to squeeze in there and use that, you know. Waste not, want none, I guess. So 216.8 today, even though I got up an hour later, I think I got up an hour later than I usually do. It went 217.8 when I went to bed last night. It was up to 220. I was 221 one night I went to bed. And again, I have to say it again, considering how I behave eating-wise and my diet back here, I'm doing good. Considering, you know, how bad it can really get or how bad it's been in the past, I'm doing really good. Also, just want to throw this out there. I'm recording. Somehow, this app got reset or something, and it's recording at 1920 by 1080, which is a higher resolution, which is what I wanted. Which since I'm back here, I'll go ahead and take the larger file size. This file size might be a gigabyte big, and to me, gigabytes are still a lot. I come from the old school. Gigabyte is still a lot to me. You know, I like my files to be a lot smaller. When I do it on the lower resolution, 640 by 360, which is like really small, that file might be 400 megabytes. Almost less than half of what I'm doing here for the time. But since I'm here, I want a good picture. And I looked at some of the video I shot in this, you know, the scenery and stuff around, and I was able to get some decent screenshots, and that's what I want. Because this is precious stuff. This is the ultimate remote location. This is the ultimate remote location. So every pixel is precious. It's the way I look at it. Every pixel is precious. Even though I've seen these dozens of times before, if not hundreds, considering my whole childhood. It's changed over the years, but, you know, and I moved away for a long time, but, you know, this place is precious. So we'll see how it goes when we get back home. And it's rain, so we got an excuse. It's raining, we can't go nowhere. When we get down, I can already see my daughter now. I can see her hair, vaping, with that look on her face. And she know I'm gonna come in and go woo, 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 woo. Come on, she know I'm gonna come in and go woo, 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 woo. Come on now, you know we gotta do something. And we go through that same little, oh, what? You know, we gotta think of something to do. To go do something. Gotta get her out. At least for a little bit. Then when I get back, what I'll probably do is just eat a small breakfast, eat my regular breakfast. You know, grits, sausage, little cottage cheese. Don't eat nothing that's gonna knock me out, you know what I mean? Because I can't really relax. Really can't relax at all. Granddaughter ain't going nowhere. I ain't gonna be able to relax till tomorrow night. And then tomorrow night is the last time I'll see granddaughter. I have to say my goodbyes. Because I hope to be gone Friday before she gets back. Then I'll be coming back in a couple months. November, they talking about going to the Giants-Steelers game because granddaughter's father is a Giants fan. But that'd mean me coming back December 8th, and it's a Monday night. So that'd be PTO and pricey tickets and a whole lot. I mean, I'd have to take a day off. You know, if it was on a Sunday, I can come back here, probably work it to where I didn't have to take a day off. Boardman hobby sitter. Special place. Amer's Hobby Shop used to be the one I used to like. Boardman Hobby Center was next to it. It had like more model cars and airplanes and stuff. Amer's was trains. They had more trains, so, and I was in the trains. But still, got love for it. Been here for, you know, like I said, through my childhood, from my childhood. So anyway, that's where we stand today. I'm breaking a good sweat in my sauna jacket. Even though it might be 60, 70 degrees out here, it's warm and humid feel. I'm breaking a nice sweat. I feel good. I woke up now. My mojo is coming up. Energy is coming up. One more day of work, and then the Funketeers Ball. I guess eventually I'm gonna have to talk about the Funketeers Ball. I really haven't been. What's wrong with me? I'm hyped for it though. I'm hyped for it. That's for sure. I ain't gonna talk about it here now though, because I don't wanna have to segment this video, but Youngstown, Ohio, people. I loves it. I love being from Youngstown, Ohio. Coming back here. The weather. And again, if you stay, maybe I shouldn't say stay away, but if I stay off the part of town where I grew up and don't go there, the experience is much more pleasant. The experience is much more pleasant. It's more vibrant here, you see. And it's, you know, compared to LA, or even where I live at, you know, this traffic and, you know, beep, beep, cars, energy, people, you know, much more than this, but then of course, you know, it's, you know, 8 million people, but, you know, this kind of energy where there's stuff going on, people, movement, lights, businesses. And then, you know, where I walked up to 224 when I turned around, Boardman is just booming. I said, if Boardman get a tourist attraction, it could be a vacation spot. And somebody said they don't want that. Somebody said they deliberately do not want that. Boardman got it, I wouldn't say going on, but it's kind of going on. You know, this businesses and restaurants and the lights. You know, I'm a downtown person, so the lights are much brighter there. It means something to me. Even though it all closed at 10 o'clock, there's still, you know, stuff going on. It makes you feel like you're a part of, not a part of something. Yeah, I almost gonna say a part of something. It makes you feel like you're involved in something. But anyway, there's the new Dairy Queen. This building been here since my childhood. The new Dairy Queen, you can see it is built that recently. Like I remember them building it, them moving it. And I was walking here, not when they opened it exactly, but you know, pretty much. All right, I think I done said what I had to say today. Happy Wednesday. Feels pretty good. Go back and see, now that I'm out, had my walk, physical activity, mental activity, going through things in my head, able to, have some time to process, to wake up, to unwind or whatever, unravel. I'll go back in a better condition to take over granddaughter. I may say something like, all right, change your feeder, get her dressed, we'll go do something. We'll go figure out something. Something like that. When I come back, I'm ready, because she can be, oh, grandfather, here you go. I'm like, all right. But she's so, not obedient, but understanding. Like if I say, okay, you gotta go out, you gotta stay out, I gotta take a shower. She'll say, okay, you gotta take a shower? She'll leave the room, I'll shut the door, and she knows what that means. And won't take it personally or throw it, well, she definitely don't throw a tantrum with me. But it's not even so much the tantrum. It's more understanding that, I need this time, Then I'll be back. Not so much, tantrum or getting upset, just like, oh, like if I say, oh, your mother upstairs asleep. She'll say, mommy, sleep. And then she'll just keep going, doing whatever she's doing, or do something else. She understands it, She gotta give mommy a second or two. You let mommy sleep. And she seemed to get that, and don't, well, she don't do that with me anyway, so. But then again, none of the kids really did. I wonder if my children did it. I can't remember. I do remember my mother saying, they don't act like that when you ain't here. I do remember my mother saying that. Clearly. I do remember her saying that clearly. They don't act like that when you ain't here, and I understand what she mean now. But my niece, granddaughter, I guess it's only two. With no crying, ain't no crying when Uncle Jeff or grandfather in the building. Maybe because they understand that it doesn't work. Maybe it's because they understand. Maybe they understand that it doesn't work on me. Or I think it's more or less how she's learned or evolved to communicate with her mother. I think it's more something like that. Because before words, that crying was how they talked, how she communicated. And she didn't learn that with me. She never learned how to communicate with me that way. But anyhow, swinging on y'all 2 times. For me, for the phone. And for toddlers and granddaughters throughout the world. Yeah, you may say, what about your grandsons? Well, as you know, I primarily focus on my subjective experience. And I haven't had the experiences that I've had with granddaughter with my grandsons yet. Oh, here's a sandwich factory. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna get a picture of it because we're gonna come here today. We're gonna come here today. See? We're gonna come here today. I'm pretty sure. I'm almost positive. And for every elementary particle that's ever existed in any atom, in this or in any universe that ever was, is, or will be, a totality of it all. Theory of universe. Hypothesis of all. as one. My name is Jeffery.